Okay, so if you made it all the way through the year with me, it's now November, and most people just stop gardening at this time of year. But here in Colorado, I find that the weather is so good for gardening right now because it's finally cooled off. In Colorado, it just gets so hot in the summer. And in the winter, we have these little snowstorms and things, but we also have some really nice cool weather in the 60s, which is great for doing yard work. So this week, I've been cleaning out from under my rabbit cages and filling some of my beds, cutting down some of the plants that are dead now. So I'm going to show you how I make my compost and fill up my beds with rabbit manure. And also my does have not been getting pregnant the last couple of months, but I think there is one that is pregnant right now and she's making a nest, so I'll show that too. Okay, do you guys remember my little flower bed bins? And I grew huge watermelons out of here this summer in my rabbit manure, and it's now fall. This has really composted through the summer. This looks like really good dirt, and I don't really see any rabbit poop left. That's amazing. So there's all this left. It's all squished way down, and I have this much more I can fill up. So I'm going to clean out from under my rabbit cages and fill these things up for the winter. And I've been in my garden cutting down the sunchokes to feed to my rabbits. And some of them fell over, and I didn't realize that the roots had come, they had like bursted up through the soil. What's up? These are the sunchokes that are just attached to this thing. They're really big. Look at that. Now you can feed these to your rabbits. They can eat all of the top of the plant too, but you can eat these yourself too. And I have a video where I fry these up in the oven, and you can fry them up in the frying pan as well. Okay, I went out to check on Aster yesterday, and she has had her babies. I couldn't quite count them when I was just checking them in the nest, so I brought the nest inside and let's count the babies. Aster had her babies. This is how she had her nest. We're going to count them. She's got them way back in here. I've found that it is really important to check these babies, even though I don't like to disturb them or take them from their mom. But if I don't check on them in the first couple of days, Usually I start finding a few dead ones. So I just want to know how many we are dealing with. And I want to make sure they're all getting fed and none of them are getting left out of the nest in the cold weather. Okay, so Aster pulled quite a lot of fur, which is really good. And I don't see any dead babies in here at all. Gotta check around in the fur and feel around to make sure there's no dead ones. You'll want to remove those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 healthy baby bunnies. Okay, I'm going to cover them back up. I got to put them back just like how she had them because she has just the right amount of fur on top of them. And as the temperature gets colder or warmer, she will put them in different places in the nest. If it's colder, she's going to put them way back in there and cover them up with a lot of fur. And if it gets hot, she'll pull them out to the front of the box so they don't get too hot. So I put them back where she had them, and we will give these babies back to Aster. Thank you for joining me on my Crazy Compost Lady channel. Hopefully there will be a lot more bunny, rabbit, and gardening activities through the winter to get ready for spring, and thank you for joining me on my journey.